Something as simple as your morning shower might be putting your life at risk, and you wouldn't even know it. Every year, thousands of strokes happen in the early hours of the day, and for older adults, this quiet danger often starts in the bathroom. I'm Eduard Sputnik, neurologist and researcher dedicated to aging health and brain protection. And where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments and stick around because I have a surprise for you at the end. Now here's the alarming part. Recent data shows that nearly 70% of strokes in seniors occur during routine morning activities. Yet, one daily habit continues to go unnoticed, one that could silently set off a cascade of dangerous effects inside the brain. Visuals of brain scans, elderly people in bathrooms, and overlay stats reinforce the urgency. And here's the twist: most people do this every single day, thinking they are doing the right thing. But what if I told you that this seemingly healthy routine could actually trigger a serious drop in cerebral blood flow? So what exactly happens to the brain right after we wake up? What's behind this fragile window of vulnerability in the early morning hours? Let's break it down step by step. Follow the channel for more insights like this, and let's move into the science behind your brain's morning routine. Right after waking up, your body enters a fragile physiological state. Blood pressure is naturally low, your circulation is still adjusting, and your brain hasn't yet received the full supply of oxygen it needs to function sharply. Most people overlook this window of vulnerability, especially when rushing into daily routines. As you rise, your body begins to activate baroreceptors, tiny sensors that help regulate blood pressure. But in older adults, these receptors lose sensitivity over time. That makes the cardiovascular system slower to respond to sudden changes in posture, temperature, or exertion. One of the key risks here is orthostatic hypotension, a condition where blood pressure drops significantly upon standing. It reduces the flow of oxygen-rich blood to the brain, leading to dizziness, blurred vision, and in some cases, fainting or stroke-like symptoms. This physiological drop is compounded when external factors are introduced, like sudden heat. The transition from lying in bed to standing in a hot bathroom accelerates blood redistribution toward the skin. The brain, momentarily, receives less of what it critically needs. These fluctuations don't always trigger alarms. In fact, many people brush them off as grogginess or normal fatigue. But for older individuals, even small reductions in cerebral perfusion can carry real consequences over time. What makes this even more concerning is how frequently people engage in risky behaviors without knowing it, especially in those early morning hours. And one of the most common habits might be the very first thing you do after getting out of bed. For many, taking a hot shower first thing in the morning feels like a comforting ritual. But what seems relaxing might actually be putting the brain under silent stress, especially in older adults. That early exposure to high temperature can trigger a chain reaction that most people never see coming. The body, still adjusting from sleep, is already in a state of low blood pressure. When exposed to heat, blood vessels near the surface of the skin dilate rapidly. This natural response is designed to release internal heat, but it pulls blood away from vital areas like the brain and heart. As circulation shifts toward the skin, the amount of oxygen reaching the brain can drop sharply. In someone with strong vascular tone, the body compensates. But in seniors, that regulatory system is often slower or impaired, creating a critical window of risk. What follows can be subtle or severe. Some may feel momentarily dizzy, others may experience blackouts, and in more serious cases, this thermal shock contributes to ischemic events like strokes. All of it starts with something that feels as harmless as stepping into the shower. This isn't a rare occurrence. Many emergency cases involving falls or sudden loss of consciousness in the bathroom are traced back to this exact morning routine. And still, it remains one of the least discussed dangers for aging adults. But this habit isn't the only one putting silent pressure on your brain. There are at least 5 other mistakes people make during their daily shower, and most are just as easy to correct once you know what to look for. Some habits in the shower go unnoticed for years. But when combined with age-related changes in blood flow and brain function, they can become real threats. And it's not just the timing of the shower, it's everything surrounding it that matters more than most people realize. One major mistake is taking a shower immediately after taking blood pressure medication. These drugs are designed to lower tension in the arteries, but when combined with heat and steam, they can amplify their effects, causing blood pressure to drop too far, too fast. Another risky behavior is showering while still in a fasted or dehydrated state. After hours of sleep, the body's fluid levels are naturally lower. Starting your day without first hydrating puts your cardiovascular system at a disadvantage, especially when exposed to heat or movement. Then there's the issue of temperature extremes. Very hot or very cold showers can create sudden shifts in vascular tone. For younger people, the body can compensate. But for older adults, these extremes increase the risk of lightheadedness, imbalance, or circulatory collapse. Poor ventilation is another overlooked danger. A closed bathroom with no airflow reduces the level of oxygen you're breathing. Over time, even mild hypoxia, low oxygen levels, can contribute to brain fog, fatigue, or fainting episodes during the shower. Lastly, there's the danger of sudden movements. Bending over, turning quickly, or trying to scrub in awkward positions all increase the chances of postural blood pressure drops. These small shifts, combined with the other factors, can add up to a dangerous event. Together, these habits form a silent threat, a routine that feels normal but quietly challenges the body's ability to protect the brain. Fortunately, none of these behaviors are irreversible. In fact, the solution lies in small, preventive steps that anyone can take. Simple adjustments in your routine can make the difference between risk and safety, especially when it comes to morning showers. The goal isn't to stop bathing, but to approach it with awareness, protecting your brain, your circulation, and your balance from the moment you start your day. Start by giving your body time. Waiting at least 15 minutes after waking allows your blood pressure to stabilize. Sitting on the edge of the bed, stretching gently, and slowly transitioning to an upright position gives your brain the circulation it needs to start functioning safely. Next, hydrate. Drinking a glass of water before entering the bathroom supports healthy blood flow. Overnight, your body loses fluids through breathing and sweating. Replenishing that fluid helps maintain pressure and reduces the chance of lightheadedness. When it comes to water temperature, moderation is key. Keep the water warm but not hot. Excessive heat may feel relaxing, but it's one of the main triggers for sudden blood vessel dilation. Lukewarm water helps maintain vascular balance and prevents abrupt shifts in circulation. Safety features matter too. Installing a non-slip mat and support bars in the shower reduces the risk of falls, especially for those who've already experienced dizziness or instability. These tools provide physical security and peace of mind in a potentially hazardous space. Finally, pay attention to your body's signals. If you feel tired, weak, or even slightly off, wait before showering. Rest, hydrate, and reassess. Never ignore those small cues, they're often your body's first warning signs that something's out of balance. These practical steps are simple but powerful. They turn a risky part of the day into a moment of stability and self-care. But the most important message comes now, because protecting yourself also means protecting others who may be at even greater risk. That morning shower may seem like a harmless routine, but for older adults, it can quietly become a serious health risk. The combination of low morning blood pressure, heat, and certain habits creates the perfect storm, one that can lead to falls, fainting, or even a stroke without warning. If you're over 60 or care for someone who is, it's time to rethink how you approach this daily moment. Each of the habits we've covered, though small on their own, can add up when ignored. The good news is, each one is easy to adjust with a little awareness and consistency. Taking just a few minutes to hydrate, wait after waking, and manage water temperature can transform your shower from a hidden danger into a safe and revitalizing part of your day. Prevention doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to be intentional. Join the Members Club, drop a super like, follow the channel and leave a comment. Let us know how you plan to change your morning routine, or share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Your voice might be the reason someone avoids a serious event. If this content helped you see your daily habits differently, imagine how many lives we can touch by spreading this message. We're here to educate, protect, and empower, one routine at a time. So next time you step into the shower, remember, it's not just about getting clean. It's about staying safe, staying sharp, and staying alive.